Well, hello, it's Unwin Dubbed, and I'm back with a anime review. This is the anime All Out. It is fully dubbed now, if any of you are interested, and it's a rugby anime. And as you know, I love my rugby, and they made an anime out of it, so I had to watch it. And this is basically my review of All Out. So I really enjoyed this anime, and I mean really enjoyed it. You know, for one, it's a sports anime, which is actually dubbed, which is very rare, and two, it's rugby, which is a sport I love. So put them two together into an anime with art and animation that is, I've got to say, some of the best I've seen in quite a while, let's put it that way. It was just, in general, one of the hell of an anime to watch. So there's two openings to this anime, and I think there's two endings as well, I'm not too sure. But the music for the two openings I really enjoyed, and as soon as I heard the first one, it kind of just got me, straight away into the anime. I was hooked as soon as that opening finished. I go like them screen captures of like playing rugby, stuff like this. As soon as I seen that, I got really into it, and I couldn't wait to watch the anime. And the second opening then is, even better, I reckon. I do prefer the second opening compared to the first. But yeah, and the music they add into the anime. You can tell anime is good when they add music in certain parts. They add music in certain parts to emphasize the emotion, and that's what they've done in this anime. They haven't overused it, and they've put in the just right parts to make this anime, pop out to me anyway. That may be just because I love rugby, and having a rugby anime I was really happy about. So like I said, the art animation of this anime was outstanding. I can't say enough. I love this art and animation so much. It popped out, it was fluid in most places, and just when you're watching them play rugby, the impact and stuff like that, you can see a lot of work went into it. And watching animes like this, I'm just like, whoa, this is awesome. And that's basically what I was thinking all the way through the anime. There are some parts I wish that let's just say there were some parts I wasn't too happy with. If it was a longer anime, I wouldn't mind it if these parts were in there. But because it was only 24 episodes, then there's a reason this kind of one top about there's the training. There's a lot of training episodes, and yes, I get it, you have to train to play better, stuff like this, most of the players are new, blah blah blah. But if the anime is longer, and you actually have more games and stuff like that in it, I would have probably enjoyed it more. Because there's only 24 episodes, if they had, a bit less of the training and a bit more playing games, then I would have enjoyed it even more. But saying that, like I said, I really enjoyed this anime, even with all this training. So as soon as we get into the anime, really, we meet the two main characters, kind of thing, Iwashi and Gion. Iwashi, nicknamed Tree Trunks by Gion because he's this massive, tall dude, and he played rugby, since he was a child. But you soon find out that he quit rugby because after an incident happened, he basically injured one of his best friends. He broke his shoulder or something, and because of this, he quit rugby, or in general, he just quit rugby. And if it was for Gion, he seen a rugby game, and he got hooked straight away. And he only started, he met Tree Trunks, and in a couple of seconds after that, he seen them play rugby. He got hooked because he found out even if he's short, he can, play this game and he can be a star kind of thing. So, Gion is a really short character. He is really, he gets angry about his height, let's put it that way. His temper, he shouts his mouth off, just all this good stuff. Inuashi's a bit more, well, he hasn't got much confidence, he's shy. He does get confident when he plays rugby and he goes on a total rampage, but otherwise he's really a timid person. So Gion basically watches his first rugby game with Tree Trunks and he basically falls in love with it and he wants to start playing. He ends up getting Tree Trunks to play again, and this is basically where the story starts, with Gion learning about rugby, trying to play, and meeting the rest of the team. So Gion has no experience at all, but one thing I really do enjoy about this anime, you see him improving every game. Like the skills he picks up, he learns the rules, all this good stuff. He improves every game and you see it. Because think about it this way, it's kind of training, game, training, game, training, game. I think of the game as well. There is quite a few games, but they're like 1 to 2 episodes. Well, maybe 3 to 2 episodes, I would say. Or roughly about that anyway. But Gion, you see him improve every game. We meet the team in, and some people have been playing since they were children, some people only just started. You got a mixture of them all. But there's one thing they all have in common, they all want to win. And this team that they're all part of doesn't win many games, they're kind of the weakest team. But through the anime you see them improving, getting better, overcoming obstacles, stuff like that. That good stuff. So we have the first game, and we find out Seki-san has a rival. Seki-san's the captain, and I love him. He's like one of my favourite characters. He's just awesome in general. Seki-san has a rival, and what I really enjoy about this anime is that all the characters have background stories. We haven't seen all of them, but most of them so far during this anime, we've seen them have background stories and what's happened to them in the past, why they play rugby, if they're going to keep them playing or not, all this good stuff. And we see flashbacks and stuff that was happened. Really enjoyable because you actually get to see in depth these characters. So the game's a high-paced action, just full out battles of two teams, which I love to watch. In any sports anime, you need a pro in the field to be the coach. Doesn't matter what anime it is, there's always a pro for the coach. And in this time, there's no difference. He's I think he's an ex-Japanese player who has nothing to do and ends up coaching these guys and putting them into a proper team. And during the last, 2 to 3 games, you see them improving, actually nearly winning games, and just all this good stuff in general. Now I've been blabbering on about this anime for quite some time, and you're probably sick of my voice already, and you can already hear noise in the background, which I'm really sorry about. But that's all I got to really say about this anime. All out, rugby anime, one hell of an anime to watch. Recommend it to all of you if you haven't watched it already. It is dubbed and subbed, completely finished. I think the manga's going to probably be ongoing. But overall, all out, one hell of an anime to watch. I loved it. I love watching it. Hopefully you do. That's it for this episode, guys. So thanks for watching. If you also hear the end of the video, thanks for watching. I also do top 10 anime lists, newly dubbed animes, and a series called Anime of the Month, which is one anime I watched last month. I tell you a bit about it. So on the screen you can see my social media plus my drawing and gaming channel. Links on the screen and in the description below. So as always, sit back, relax, enjoy some anime. Until next time, I'll see you. Bye.